Greetings my friends and welcome back to another video and trade here, and today I wanted to talk when you should lower your time frame and when is it time to switch down from the higher time frames. Again, this is something that is can be challenging for a lot of people. This is something that can be really difficult to pull off because the volatility changes drastically the lower you go. And if you don't know, I've been trading on 3 minutes, 5 minutes time frames for years before I brought it down, but it is important to master the higher time frames before that. So today we're gonna go into the market. I'm just gonna talk, trade at the same time. I'm gonna try to make money as usual. I'm not gonna use any indicators, and I'm gonna show you what you need to pay attention to when you're bringing your time frames down. So let's go hit the market. Let's make some money as usual, and let's see if we can be profitable today. Let's go. So when did I swap from higher time frames to lower time frames? Of course, I've been trading on 3 minutes and 5 minutes for years before I brought it down, like I mentioned previously. And the time, you will feel it, right? Once you go, it's much easier to trade on the higher time frames, and this is where you generally want to get your eye familiar with the market. You go onto the higher time frames, it's much easier to see the market structure. Right here we see a clear support level here that turned resistance level, so we already know that there is a strong level present on 5 minutes. And when you go down to 3 minutes, for example, you can see the same thing, right? It's still going to be the same level, so it's pretty easy to predict where your zone of interest is going to be when you're going to be trading 3 minutes or 5 minutes, because you can base your trades off of this level. You just need to see where the reaction is going to go from which side to which side. So this is one of the things that you want to do. Again, on 3 minutes and 5 minutes, much easier to spot the market structure and chart patterns, which will make your decision of entering a trade or not entering the trade much more easier. So once you get used to trading on 5 minutes and 3 minutes, you will start bringing down your time frame and you will start looking for those entries. Now your eye will be already accustomed to what you see on the chart and to spotting those little changes and moves that you need to be paying attention to in order to take a trade. It's still at times going to be really difficult, but this is why I say that even if you're trading on 1 minute expiration time, you still always should look at the higher time frame before placing your trade, because you will spot these levels much more easier. And again, here we see on 5 minutes that there is a level here. This is a local level more than anything. So this is something that we can base our trade off already on 1 minute. And you can also time your entries with the 5 minute or 3 minute candles, right? I always say that majority of the move on this candle is gonna happen towards the end, right? So when there's 20, 30, 40 seconds left on the candle, this is generally when you can go down and take your 1 minute trade. So let's look at how this candle closes. We're probably gonna see a sell position on this one, and then we're gonna place our trade. If the price does get rejected quite strongly here, then we're gonna be looking at something else. But for now, I think we are gonna place a sell position here. I'm gonna place 2,000, and if the price goes much higher here than my entry, of course I'm gonna be placing more money because I know that there is a level, and this is my sign here to place a little bit more. I'm gonna place another 3,000 on this one. So even if we lose this one, we're still gonna end up profiting. But again, I see that this level is giving us a reaction that we would generally want to see. It's a bearish pressure here that is coming down on this trade, and I'm not worried about this pullback here. I'm still gonna place a lot of money here, as I already know that even if I take a loss on the bottom too, I still am very strongly sure that the price will be pushed down, that we're gonna see a rejection happen, and it's just a matter of time that we actually capture this. This is why the higher the price goes, the more money I'm placing on this trade, because I want to make sure that even with the losses that I'm about to take on the trade below, I'm still able to secure a big amount of money with the top trades that I have pending here, because the reaction is clearly going to be to the downside. And this is a very risky martingale trade. However, once you learn how the market behaves and once you understand how the price moves, you will start actually being more confident with placing your trades. Here we are very closely, just narrowly avoiding getting taken out, but we are all the way back and we get 67,000 back, all the way back from this trade. But this was quite risky, right? And sometimes you're gonna get these close trades, but again, the risk for me paid off there because I kind of expected this type of move here. And here we have another chart, right? We did New Zealand dollars, United States dollar. Here I see another chart that I can potentially place a sell position on. We are again approaching a level, and if you look at 5 minutes, there is a strong rejection on the 5-minute candle, right? Which normally would tell you that the price will probably go higher, and it might happen. Again, this strong rejection kind of tells you a lot, but we want to see how this 5-minute candle closes before we make a decision on whether or not we want to take a buy position here instead. So if the price doesn't reject in the next 30 seconds, that is obvious that we're probably gonna see further move to the upside. This is gonna be a bullish hammer close here, and it is obvious to me that I'm gonna place way more money on a buy position here. And this is how it is. On 1 minute, sometimes you're gonna make wrong decisions, right? The chart is really volatile, there's gonna be a lot of movement, and sometimes the movement is gonna be against you, and that is fine. So you need to readjust faster, and this will only be possible once you actually get familiar with the chart. So I know that we got a close here, so we're probably gonna see a move, a continuous move upwards. So I want to place more money here on this trade. I'm gonna place another 5K here, as I'm expecting a green candle to appear on 1 minute time frame. And this is what separates majority of traders that trade on higher time frames from people who trade on lower time frames. Again, once your eye gets used to reacting to changes proactively, you're gonna see a lot of potential profit happen just right before your very eyes. So what you need to do is go on the higher time frames. Akira, stop it. Go on the higher time frames, spot those market structures, learn when, get used to the candle movement on the higher time frames. Once you see those candle movements on higher time frames, once you get used to them, again, this is very close trade here, so hopefully we get all of this. Wow. But it doesn't matter, right? This was really unfortunate. We could have gotten all of these trades. Unfortunately, we do take a massive loss. This is really unlucky. But again, I still firmly believe that we're gonna see a move, a stronger move here upside. So we are just gonna have to believe in what we see. And I am seeing here that we are going to have a bullish impulse, and all we need to do is simply catch it. And again, talking about the win rate, right? Right now it's not looking that great, right? We are 5K down or whatever. We are 5K down. It actually looks like we are 5K down, but it's just about it's all about sniping this nice one trade that will really yield you all the profit in the market. And I think we will be able to do that pretty good right here. We do have a retracement all the way to this bottom side of this level here. So now is my time to place way more money, as again, I know that the price will be going up. I saw the 5-minute chart. I know it's all about just sniping this one singular trade that is going to bring you a lot of profit. And we talked about the win rate. The win rate doesn't matter that much as long as you cut your losses short and you find that nice opportunity to place the right trade. All you need is one big trade, and then you're done. You are going to be profiting even if your win rate is 48-50%. Like I said, this is all coming down to just sniping 1 or 2 trades and getting all the profit there. And this is exactly what happens here. And look at that, we are again all the way back. And now let's go to real market and maybe try to find one opportunity on real market, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Again, I just need one singular trade to really take me to the high, to really take me above my above my goal. So let's look at this. Not the greatest chart, right? A lot of rejection here, so it doesn't look that good. We're gonna look through multiple of these, and we're gonna look on the higher time frames, which is 3 minutes and 5 minutes, and we're gonna try to find something that we can really place a trade off. And I'm going to do it on this chart here. We go to 1 minute, and I'm gonna place a buy position. I wanted to place it a little bit earlier, as we already got the move here, but again, I'm going to wait for this is 5-minute candle closing right now. So as it gets pushed back, I'm going to place more money here on this trade. I'm gonna place 3,000, 4,000, and this is where I'm going to make my stand. This is where I'm gonna place another 7K or 5K, and now all I'm waiting for is for a bullish impulse. Because again, look at this. A 5-minute candle is about to close in 40 seconds. So this is why I timed and placed my entry this close to a 5-minute closure, because we already see bullish tendency on previous 2 candles. So we are most likely going to see strong rejection to the upside. And this is of course going to yield me majority of the profit. Now I'm risking a lot of money, but for me, this is still less than 10% of my entire balance. I don't care that I lost the top 2 trades. Everything that I need is right here at the bottom, and once we start seeing this rejection, this is all that we need. So we need this volatility to start pushing the price upwards, and once that happens, this is where I'm making my stand. Come on baby, come on baby, come on baby, there you go, just a little bit, there you go, there you go. We're still losing quite a bit of money here. So what I'm gonna do is place more money, because I know that we are going to see a bullish impulse, and I want to place way more money on this 1-minute trade here. And again, this is not an easy chart to trade. There's a lot of tension right now between between euro and United States dollar. There is a lot of tension between these 2 coalitions. So what we're looking for here is just one opportunity. We only need one singular trade. Yeah, we're losing here and there, but that is fine. We're still within reason. We are not losing too much money. And if we just get one singular trade that is going to yield us all the profit, because I know exactly what I'm looking for in the market. And once you get used to the higher time frame, you will also start getting, you will quickly realize and learn what you're looking for to trade with. And once you know, okay, I'm looking for this specific type of market, this is gonna change everything for you. And there you go, we're again profiting, and finally we are making $3,000 of profit, and we finally caught the exact move that we really needed to catch. And here is our bullish impulse. So now I only need one more trade, and I don't need to go as crazy again. And bringing it back to the win rate, again, the win rate is completely, it's a fictional. High win rate doesn't mean that you are going to be profiting. High win rate does not mean that at all. High win rate only means that you are winning more trades than you're losing. But if you're losing bigger trades, then it all comes down to then it actually is a massive problem still, right? So this is why I say, yeah, my trading session looks a little bit shaky, right? We have so many trades, we have quite a bit of losses here, but these massive wins really offset everything for me. And some people say, oh, this is gambling. No, this is not gambling, because I know what I'm looking for, and I'm placing the trade in a buy position because I know that this bullish move is going to happen based on the analysis that I see on the higher time frame. And this is exactly why I'm committing so much money, because I know that eventually the price will start going up in the next 2-3 minutes, and it's just about capturing that move on 1 minute. This is called scalping, and you really need to catch these moves. And here I want to do our final trade. Again, we are pulling back pretty heavily into this level here, and if you just adjust trend line here on 1 minute, you immediately can see that we do have a trend line acting here. So the price, we took a sell position, right? And now it's time to take a buy position, and you go onto the higher time frame, and you can see why we are doing this. Very easy. This is very simple to pull off. Again, once you start looking at the chart from multiple angles, from multiple time frames, your trading will become much more efficient, and you will have the ability to bring down your time frame. But starting trading, you need to start at the higher time frame because it's much more safer, much easier to time it, much easier to predict where the price will head. And then once you get really accustomed to it and start really understanding, you will be able to do trades like this and to do trading sessions where you make multiple hundreds of dollars every single trading session, or thousands. It depends. Like if you go higher, eventually you will reach 5,000-7,000 in your balance, and you will be able to bring in $1,000 every single trading session, maybe 500, 600. So this is what it's all about, these quick trading sessions. So it took us around what, 7 minutes, 8 minutes to do all of these trades, and this is what you can achieve yourself as well. But if you want to speed up that process, my group is open, guys. You can join. We will teach you and show you how to trade and find the system that works for you, right? Maybe trading reversals is not for you, or maybe 1 minute is not the time frame for you. So check it out. The link is in the description below. You can also send me a message on Telegram at Android_pro. We do have everything lined up for you. It is very simple and very easy to trade like this, but you need a little bit of expertise, and you need to start learning the absolute basics, which is spotting the movement, the price movement, and the price movement and the market structures on higher time frame. And then you will go in and start doing these massive trades where they bring you a lot of profit. So check it out, link in the description. I appreciate you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.